Welcome back, and today I'm going to give you my top 10 most carried knives under $100 over the last couple of months or so. And if we have time, we'll have 2 bonus knives. All the knives you see in this video will be linked down below in the description. So first up, we have the Tenable knives, Fenrir, the new Crossbar lock version. This was in a video not so long ago. I've been carrying this one an awful lot. This could be my favorite budget knife of 2025. It's got the grippy frag texture G10. You have the rose gold or copper colored hardware, clip, and blade. The action on this thing is phenomenal. Nitro V steel, you got that versatile blade. I've always loved the Fenrir. It's comfortable. The tension on these Omega springs is dialed perfection, and it's adjustable. Pretty sure it's in the middle right now, so if you want it to be even stronger, you could, but I think it's perfect the way it comes. You can hold this knife in any grip, nice and comfortable. My medium-sized hands, I get a nice 4-finger grip, and I got a good bit left over, and they did not leave out the lefties on this one. This is a hard one to beat, and I don't know about y'all, but I've been really enjoying these copper blades. I own several different knives now with that colorway on the blade. Of course, they have so many different variations of this one. I know there's a G10 option. I think it's like an ivory G10. That's the cheapest. I'm sure all of them are fantastic. Number 2, this could be my favorite Vosteed Raccoon right here. This exact colorway. So you have green, very grippy micarta scales on this one. It's the top liner lock. Got that nice little texturing on the top liner. The action is so good on this. If you like a nice thwackable detent, this one comes out with authority. And once again, we have, they're calling it the Copper Dunes blade on there, and these are in 14C 28N. Excellent. Jimping up top, you can choke up on it. Action out of the box was just like that. You got the filler tab here, reversible deep carry clip. Clip works great. It's inside into the micarta. Yeah, I don't think it's any surprise. I've always loved the Raccoon. I'm not as big of a fan of the regular button lock Raccoon, but as far as the top liner lock and the crossbar lock, I absolutely love it. And now we have the brand new Vanker lock version. Just a great knife. And once again, if you don't like coated blades, you can get it non-coated with a satin blade. This one's my original one, has the most use on it because I've been having it for a lot longer. It's broken in so nicely. I think it's on its second edge on this one now. Yeah, just a great knife. Not going to break the bank. The action on these things is remarkable. Like I said, if you like a nice snappy detent, then you'll love this. Number 3, we have the CJRB Droma. It's a Dylan Mallory design. It's a fancy looking knife. You got contoured aluminum, black G10 inlays that, when I say seamless on a budget knife, I think this is like a $55 knife. What? Now, they do have inset stainless steel liners, but it doesn't bring up the weight much. You have a deep carry clip, not inset, but they did countersink those screws. Reversible. This one has a very positive detent. Classic drop point, RPM 9 steel, raw stonewash finish. It's comfortable. I call it a medium-sized knife. I got a little bit left over. No matter which grip I hold it in, it's comfortable. I've loved just about every design from Dylan. And even with those inset liners in there, it's still nice and lightweight at 3.2 ounces. So I'm not going to complain too much about that. I do wish there was a little bit better access to the lock, but I've gotten used to it now, so it's not really an issue. Sharpening choil, you don't have several sharpenings before you have to worry about that. It's right there where my fingernail is. Yeah, all in all, it's a great little knife for $55, and it looks like a much more expensive one, especially if you slapped one of their aftermarket tie clips on here. Yeah, nice. But I wish y'all could feel this action. I mean, it comes out. Let's see, I can thumb flick it. I can slow roll it because of that longer blade hole. Can drop down. 4, in my opinion, is a very underrated knife. That is the Trivisa Lamb. Has a pretty strong resemblance of the Vosteed Moral. You have very comfortable, smooth, contoured G10 scales. You got the filler tab for a reversible clip inside into the G10. Hidden lanyard spot for the lanyard people. This one is an adjustable crossbar lock. Nice action. I pushed mine down one just to see. I would leave it either where it's at in the middle or increase it however you want. Sheep's foot blade with that compound grind. You have the thicker portion for a heavier task here, then the slicier portion up here. Excellent jimping. These are in N690 steel. I like N690. Great steel, especially for this price point. And you have partial stainless steel liners in there that have been skeletonized. Smooth action. This is a great little knife right here. No matter which grip you hold it in, it's comfortable. Pinch grip is great. Do wish they would have given us a better sharpening choil because it's right there on that plunge. At least they didn't put a stop pin, making it impossible to sharpen or anything, but that is the Trivisa Lamb. Number 5, we have the QSP Reptile. And now that I've handled quite a few of QSP's crossbar locks, in my opinion, in the budget category, especially for not having adjustable crossbar locks, they do the best job with their crossbar locks. They're just, I mean, crisp. This one you have textured G10. Just listen to this. I mean, it whacks out there. Comfortable. Got a nice little ramp right here. Jimping. Straight clip. Still nice and versatile because of that low tip, full flight ground, 14C 20-10 blade. Do wish they would have given us a better sharpening choil. Beautiful action. It makes the nicest clickety-clack sounds whenever you open and close it. You have a deep carry pocket clip. It is reversible. You just swap it over to the other side. Tons of weight relieving in there. Number 6, we got the Tenable Raven. Another one that is just fantastic. And if I had to rank crossbar locks, I'd put Tenable a very close first to QSP, but just a hair underneath there. But you can adjust there, so you can make them pretty darn comparable. Contoured, grippy micarta. Once again, you have that copper colored blade. I've done the testing with this one. It's held up perfect. Another one that could use a better sharpening choil. These thumb studs are acting as external blade stops. So it's a very solid knife, side to side and up and down. Got adjustable crossbar lock. It's dialed perfect the way it comes. Comfortable in hand. Besides the sharpening choil, the biggest downfall in this knife is there's no lefty love and you have an ambidextrous crossbar lock. Dual thumb studs. So if you're lefty, I get it. But if you're not, this is a fantastic buy right here. 14C 20-10 on the blade. You have a blue G10 backspace or hidden lanyard spot. Tons of weight relieving on the inside. Next one's a fairly new one, but I've been carrying this one quite a bit lately. Number 7 is the Kizer Mini Bulldog. And I have this version, I have the D2 version, and I have the S35VN. For some reason, I don't know if it's just because I've been using it as like a beater. Maybe that's why I've been carrying this one a little bit more. This one has the Blue Canyon Rich Light, reversible deep carry clip, inset into the frame, inset stainless steel liners. The action on these is fantastic. This one has a satin blade of Nitro V stainless steel. It's an Osho design. It's a comfortable little knife, you know, and if this one's too small for you, they got the regular size Bulldog. Another one that could have used a better sharpening choil. It's going to start to flare after the first sharpening. Tons of jimping here, choked back or choked up. Smooth clutch lock on this one. This next one I had in the video not too long ago. I think this is probably one of the best deals when talking about, say, performance to price. And that is the SRM 258L-MG2. We reviewed the D2 version. This one has the contoured and very grippy micarta, the mono chassis stainless steel frame. You have the deep carry pocket clip that is reversible and you don't need any tools. You just pinch this and pull it out. This one has a better tuned crossbar lock than the D2 variant. You have a drop point. This one has a laminated blade of a 140 CR steel, very comparable to S35VN. I finished the testing on this one and was very surprised on how well it did. I carry this one quite often because it's very comfortable. That mono chassis frame is comfortable. The meat part of your hand when you're squeezing down, and the contouring on those scales. It's a very neutral handle. It's a nice full-size knife, beautiful action. And then I think the black blade looks cooler because you can see that lamination line. And if you don't know what a laminated blade is, it allows them to better bring a better steel for a little bit cheaper because you got a very thin cladded portion of the 140. And then the top part is a stainless steel usually that has great corrosion resistance, and they usually run the top softer to make the blade tougher overall. Then you have that harder core steel at the bottom. And I didn't even realize this till the other day when I was looking up the 140 CR steel. The name on this one is the Terrier, but it's not like in there, just, I don't know, it's funny. But yeah, the SRM Terrier. You got beautiful crown spine on all these. Yeah. They do a great job. Number 9, we have the C&B made knives Predator V3, which is a button lock And I wasn't sure if I was going to like this because I'm not the biggest fan of button locks. You know, they also make it with the crossbar lock, and this is a great knife right here. It's a hard choice, but after doing some extensive spine whacking and stuff like that with the button lock, I feel confident in it, not as worried. You got contouring, very grippy micarta. You got the plate, reversible deep carry clip inset into the micarta. The action on this one is fantastic. And this blade is very versatile. 14C 28N. It's ground nice and thin. Look at that. I forget what it is behind the edge, but these are very, very slicey, stupid smooth. Just that hint of stick that gives you that confidence that this thing's locked up securely. Reverse flick it, no matter which grip I hold it in, it's comfortable. And I'm so glad that they made these now with the reversible clip, because this is my original one before they swapped to the 14C. And as you can see, it's a crossbar lock and no lefty love on this one. But I have the 14C version and it has a reversible clip on it. I think it's the V2. So I'll link both variants, the button lock and the newer crossbar lock variant, just in case this one's one that interests you. But man, this is a great knife. This knife's been out for quite some time, and yeah. Speaking of great knives, I think this knife is the best value budget knife of 2025, and that is the Petrified Fish Viper. Contoured and smooth G10, very comfortable in hand. That long blade hole, fantastic. Nice full-size knife. You got somewhat of that shilling cutter blade, which is extremely versatile. I mean, super easy to use. That tip for detailed stuff. Very slicey blade. It's in Bowler K110, which I would have preferred it to be like N690 or Nitro V or AEBL or 14C, but it performs so good, I wasn't worried about it. This one also is an adjustable crossbar lock. You got 3 settings on it. I think it's in the middle right now. Very, very comfortable. Reversible wire pocket clip, another one of my faves, the clip. Excellent sharpening choil. You're gonna have a decent bit of sharpening life. And they did not ruin the design by putting a stop pin right behind that sharpening area. I liked it so much that the one that I've been carrying lately the most is the new silver Twill version. They also have the red Twill. Only complaint is I wish they would have upgraded the blade steel, because you still have the Bowler K110 just to upgrade on the scale material. At least I think so. I love silver Twill. But just a fantastic knife. I mean, they're both great because they both perform exactly the same. They both have identical deployment action. I mean, you like to see that it's the same across the board, and both are great. Such a good knife. And for a bonus, and I'll tell you why this is a bonus. So I carry this Alpaka gear and a couple other small pouches sometimes as my wallet for the day or week or whatever. I put my credit cards and my license, and sometimes I'll put a little bit of cash in there. And got other stuff like the Big Idea Designs Bit Bar, Vero Mini Fulcrum. And I usually keep a blade in here. And if this knife right here, this is the Petrified Fish, I'll have to put the numbers on the screen because I can't remember offhand. If they would put a pocket clip on this one, boy, it's already great. This is the newer version with the contoured, smooth Twill carbon fiber scales. Look at that, looks awesome. Great action. And this is a very slicey, full flat ground sheep's foot blade. The nicer version's in 14C. The cheaper version in G10 is in 12C, but man, talk about a performer. Petrified Fish has always impressed me on the performance of their knives. Come on, Petrified Fish, give us this knife with a pocket clip, please. I love this knife. I own this one and the 12C. I bought this one specifically to put right here in this pouch. And I've been rotating in between this one and my new CJRB Pyrite Light with the orange FRN scales. And this one has their new proprietary SF2 steel. Great steel for the money. This is like a $57 knife, somewhere in that range. That is just, I already loved the RPM 9 version. This one though, yeah, love it. You know I'm not a button lock fan. It's got to be a good button lock for me to carry it. And that's going to wrap up today's video. And for everybody who stuck around, I'm going to give you the 3 that I carried the most of the bunch. That'd be the Tenable Fenrir, the SRM 258L, and the Petrified Fish Viper. It wasn't by much, but those are the ones that had a little bit more pocket time than the rest. But these are all great, and I've carried them a lot. I've been carrying the under $100 category a little bit more than my premium stuff. It's just because I love blades. But yeah, can't go wrong with any of these. If you're somebody who just got into the hobby, man, you came in at a prime time because budget knives have gotten so good. So if any of these interest you, like I said, they all will be linked down below in the description. I put timestamps in front of each one of them just in case you forget one of the names. You can click on each one of those and it'll take you to that section of the video. If you have any questions in particular, feel free to ask me down below and I'll do my best to get back with you. I hope every single one of y'all is having a fantastic day today. And remember, keep your blades sharp, smile more. Hey, ooh, wee, ooh, wee.